As we're here in Toledo, the Walleye still hanging on to that second place spot in the ECHL Central Division, just behind the Cyclones. Speaking of Cincinnati, Shane Burschbach over the weekend became the Walleye's all-time leading goal scorer in a shootout win over the Cyclones. Claire Dow and the voice of the Walleye have more on the accomplished feat.
Thanks, Danny. As you mentioned, I'm joined by the voice of the Toledo Walleye, Matt Melzak. Matt, a very exciting weekend for the Fish. 3 huge wins, a couple needing, overtime, one with a shootout, but finally a regulation win yesterday.
You know what? It really was nice, Claire, to just pull away in the third period, and it just shows what this Toledo team can do. They're now plus 20 in goals for to goals against in the third period. They're putting their foot on the team when they are ahead of them going to the third period, and that's what that stands out. Because of the fact that they're outscoring teams in the third period, they're going and finishing games. I thought that's what they did perfectly on Sunday. They went and won the game.
A milestone weekend for Shane Burschbach. So great to see he got that goal on Friday night on the road. What a special moment to pass Evan Rankin on Saturday at home in front of Fish faithful.
Oh, it was great, and the standing ovation that he got, and the curtain call to go out and salute the fans after that. He's been a mainstay here in Toledo hockey history going back to 2014, and each and every year he just continues to produce and produce and produce, and who knows how long he's going to play. Does he have Rick Judson type numbers in him to go 455 games? We'll find out. But he's a guy who just every day shows up. He works his butt off. His play is indicative of that. He's always ready, always prepared to go, and it shows. And congratulations to him. I mean, he's the all-time games played leader, goals leader, assist leader, points leader, you name it. Shane Burschbach has his name on it for Toledo Walleye hockey.
Well, and the thing about him, too, is he's just so humble. After the game, when Kyle Rogers interviewed him, he just kept throwing it back to all the great players he played with and commented on how they set him up to be in that position.
Yeah, and I think most players that do get to that level like him, they have to have some help in this. It's a team sport in hockey. You're not gonna score 112 goals without somebody setting you up at some point and being that ambassador to pass. And usually Shane Burschbach is on that end. He's usually the one feeding the pucks to other players. Well, he's also got a pretty good shot himself, and he has showcased that since 2014 and will continue to do so the rest of this year.
A 3-3 for the Fish, all against Cincinnati. How big was it to come away with so many points on the weekend?
Well, to go and get 6 points out of this weekend, you're taking on a very good team. Let's not downplay Cincinnati. They are an outstanding hockey team. They're well coached. They got terrific hockey players over there, and all 3 games showcase that. This is not a big margin between the 2 teams at all. Toledo might have won all 3 games, but I mean, come on, they were very close all the way throughout. Even the game on Sunday, Toledo didn't pull away until late in that game. It was a 1-goal game, still halfway to go in the third period. So these are 2 very close teams. They're probably on a collision course later on in the year. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds the rest of the season and how it sets up, because now Toledo has 5 games in hand. They could still end up passing Cincinnati before the end of the season just because of that.